particularly when faced with the unruly, overexcited, and indomitable burden of being supposed to be in charge. I can see him now, contemplating him with that same doting haplessness that the proud owner has of a Labrador puppy which he loves, but has as yet failed to tame. Iron Fist Archie was never going to be his epithet. But like the puppy, the third form love him back, even if they don't quite understand how to obey. And they love him because he cares. He's kind, big-hearted, and will always go out of his way for them. He has a fantastic smile, and is unfailingly good-humoured, which is good news for me when I broke his glasses playing sports the week before I became his housemaster. Interested and intelligent, humble with hidden talents such as his skiing ability, extremely likeable, he's one of the very personal people who make Blucher the special place that it is, and I would always trust him. Robert Cleese, a talented Christian author, a great intellect with an embarrassment of decorations, the History Prize, the Ancient History Prize, a verse reading prize, and several other verse reading prizes he deserved but didn't get. A great intellect with wider reading, perhaps so much wider and so genuine that for Rob, the Oxford Unseen exam was not at all unseen. A great intellect used in the service of others, sharing ideas from Wellington, the Duke's Nose, creative writer, Hebrew, Greek studier. In the house, his academic influence was felt everywhere, felt through his example, his debating, his talks, his organisation of events. Felt as he propelled the Blucher to 2 successive house quiz victories, as he made Eiki cool, as he allowed rugby chants to live alongside Blucher's revolt on the periodic table. There has been no escape. His influence is felt even in the loop, where dingbats and logic puzzles saved otherwise wasted time. But none of this is what I will primarily remember Rob for. I'll remember him for his kindness, his genuineness, his honesty and integrity. I will remember him as someone who made a difference, and who I believe will make a difference in the future. He'll be much missed. Seb Cross, third form prefect. Seb did an outstanding job of keeping the third form up at night. If they were up, so was he. A guitarist, a rebel leader. Certainly one particular visit to the Pink Pavilion would indicate so. But perhaps the truth is more that Seb wanted to be a rebel, but struggled to keep up with the charge. Because in fact Seb is extremely hard-working, conscientious and focused. His reports have been complimentary throughout his career, and because Seb is admired, he's respected and loved by the third form that he has kept up for so long. A talented sportsman who played second team rugby and football despite years of injury. Seb is determined and focused. He has grown stronger through the battles he's faced, and is to be admired for his grit. It's been a pleasure to know you, Seb. Timmy Iger, bright, 9 A stars at GCSE and thoughtful. I very much enjoyed all of my conversations with Timmy. He thinks deeply, has interesting ideas, and is a very good listener, which is a rare quality. Independent, he's not only graced the sports pitches, but also the gym and the pool in his quest for the perfect mixed martial arts physique. Not a fan, has to be said, of IA deadlines, but someone who has the capacity to work extremely hard and achieve impressive results. Timmy is full of common sense and very resourceful. After all, why pack one's own bags when one's driver can do it for you? He has a good sense of humour, a ready laugh, is generous, and brings warmth with him. I wish him all the best for the future, and will follow his progress with interest. William Guppy. Never a dull moment. It's hard to see how anyone could have got more right at Wellington. Anyone house balls in the spotlight of speech day, receiving prizes for business and music, listening to his own composition on the WTV video roundup, or his recording of the Rory Bremner voiceover, perhaps popping back on stage to play the odd solo. Will is always happy to help with almost any art-based event in the house, perhaps anything to avoid his books. From the man of house scene to rescuing the music evening from technical disaster. He's patient. The incompetence of those whom he's rescuing receives little more than a sad sigh and a knowing smile. He's also a talented sportsman, quite a Renaissance man. His housemaster's along the way questioned whether such an extreme interpretation of the injunction to get involved in all that Wellington has to offer might not perhaps have a knock-on effect on his academic studies and results. Might these not be important in the future? They've dared to wonder. Once again, the understanding smile, the sad sigh. Will doesn't need results to get a career. He already has one, you see. Well done, Will. Charlie Jack. Charlie, larger than life, certainly larger than most people. He He was house captain, a natural and obvious leader, but a gentle giant. For a 6'6", second row, 2016 Players Player, London Irish member, future Scotland hopeful, he's not what you might expect. A smile softer than the Andrex puppy, and more gentle than the play Baker plays with, or at least off the pitch, at any rate. Sadly, since I've been in the Blucher, he's not been able to play. His patience and resilience have been extraordinary, as he's had one setback after another with his ankle. Always a calm and wry smile, the same patience and resilience that took him on the literary journey from the yearlings first to mainstay of the school first. He's been invaluable to me, teaching me what to do day by day in the next term, and I'll always be grateful. He's done the Blucher proud, and is a role model whom I very much hope many will choose to emulate. Thank you, Charlie. Alistair Morrison. Alistair once told me that he wanted to look back at Wellington and feel that he had made his mark, and he's done just that. In many ways, remarkable, considering how hard he found it to get out of bed. I can't think of many students who have slept until 4 o'clock in the afternoon, caused visible spikes in YouTube's Berkshire hit rate, and still managed to make such a deep contribution to school life. He's a maker of WTV films, a creator of beautiful things, and deservedly won the design prize for an invention that could make him his first million. He's determined and focused, and has single-handedly given rowing a new status in school, earning colours twice, once as captain. He's sensitive, gentle, and has a strong sense of justice. He's exceptionally gifted, and there have been more than a few close calls with IB deadlines and exams, but somehow he's managed to come through every one. Humble, often confused and embarrassed by his successes and intelligence. Alistair, you've made your mark, and I'm intrigued as to what you'll do in the future, but for now, this has been a journey that you should be proud of. Well done. Ed Newey, a lover of all things North American, a lover of their universities, a lover of their sports, such as basketball, where he's thrived, and a lover of their people, if my sources are correct. Ed has enjoyed a great deal of success at Wellington, an honorary scholar after 10 A-stars at GCSEs, hard-working, focused and determined. He's measured, composed and respectful, or at least with everyone except the Blucher fourth form, the Phoenix in charge. They've done their very best to test the resilience and concentration of their prefect. Last year, Mr. Brennan wrote in his report that Ed would seem to be the shining light of the fourth form. As I see him now crying get to bed and his doors continue to open and shut regardless, I suspect that for Ed it's rather been more a case of coming into the light, now that he's finally left top of the corridor. His seriousness is tempered by a great smile and a good sense of humour. He's interesting to talk to and very good company. Well done, my excellent career. Elliot White. Elliot. He's pretty fly. He keeps the postman busy with deliveries of trainers and Gucci jackets. He's pretty fly with his HM1 bottle of Tattinger, generously donated to the speech day breakfast. 1 Laurent Perrier, partly allocated to the private party the night before. He's pretty fly with his transport. In fact, where most of us drive, Elliot flies. Sadly and very switched on, independent, while others are treading the same well-worn path to university, Elliot is off to start a proper career in property, and soon, if he's to be believed, to eclipse even his old man. He's bright, his own person, and it's no surprise that he's so highly respected in the house. I find it hard, however, to erase the image of Elliot with his arms in the air and a fit formal skirt, whilst leading the outstanding effort. He's huge fun, and at the same time very caring and generous. It's been quite a ride, but Blucher will be much quieter without him, but he'll be remembered for a long time for good reasons. Thank you, Elliot. Henry Smith-Gordon. Henry is a gentleman to a fault. He's unfailingly kind, considerate, generous-hearted, and good company. A talented musician, winner of the Instrumental Prize, the Claude Hughes Games Memorial Prize, for his general contribution to the life of the college. You could almost spell the alphabet with the societies and bands with which he's been involved. MUN, WTV, DLE, orchestra, brass band, jazz band, concert band, 10-piece band, an erudite polyglot for the place at Cambridge. They would recruit him for the MI5 if he wasn't so nice. He's happy to laugh at himself, and is utterly unpretentious for someone with so many achievements. He'll leave a big gap behind when he goes, and will have the satisfaction of having left Wellington and Blucher a better place than having been there. Well done, and I look forward to the next chapter. Sholto Wright. I remember seeing Sholto 4 years ago, almost to the day, a full-form NYP Spanish trip. He was serious, quite intense, and extremely dedicated. I spotted him on the flight, writing a project about Chopin's Napa, flipping between the musical school, iTunes, and his essay. In Spain, he was trying to use his Spanish on every local he met, even to discuss the political machinations of reintroducing wolves to the Sierra de Gredos mountain region after a year of Spanish. By the second day, he had a dream in Spanish. Well, the baby face is gone, partly, but he's still very recognisable. Somewhere at the start of Wellington, he realised that by working hard, he could achieve almost anything he wanted. Deputy head of college, top university offers, Spanish travel prizes, Spanish theatre prizes, Spanish verse reading prizes, OW Spanish prize, English prize, Talbot medal. The list is almost embarrassing. He's principled and holds deep values. He's wonderful to talk to, and his desire to learn means that he doesn't come across as arrogant. He'll be much missed. Ladies and gentlemen, Blucher 2017.